Composition and structure of atmosphere. Class 11 Geography. The atmosphere is composed of gases, water vapor and dust particles. अभी आप लोग मान लो कि ये हमारा एटमॉस्फेयर है और ये एटमॉस्फेयर डस्ट पार्टिकल, वाटर वेपर और गैसेस से बनते हैं. The proportion of gases changes in the higher layer of the atmosphere. तो फिर अभी आप लोग इस इमेज में तो देख ही सकते हैं कि कौन से लेयर में क्या क्या चीज़ें प्रेजेंट है. ठीक है, तो उसी हिसाब से ना नाइट्रोजन, ऑक्सीजन, ये सब का ना परसेंटेज घटते जाता है. तो इसीलिए अब यहाँ पे ये वाली स्टेटमेंट दी हुई है कि द प्रोपोर्शन ऑफ गैसेस चेंजेस इन द हायर लेयर्स ऑफ द एटमॉस्फेयर. गैसेस. कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. Carbon dioxide is meteorologically a very important gas as it is transparent to the incoming solar radiation but opaque to outgoing terrestrial radiation. अभी आप लोग इस इमेज पे देख ही सक रहे होंगे कुछ कुछ लिखा हुआ है. चलिए अब हम लोग समझ लेते हैं. इनकमिंग सोलर रेडिएशन जो यहाँ से सन से आ रहा है ना, वो ठीक है, सोलर रेडिएशन. द सोलर रेडिएशन पासिस थ्रू द क्लियर एटमोसफियर. हाँ, बिना क्लियर एटमोसफियर के तो वो पास ही नहीं कर पाएगा. सम सोलर रेडिएशन इज रिफ्लेक्टेड बाय द अर्थ सरफेस एंड द एटमोसफियर. वो रिफ्लेक्ट बैक कर रहा है. एटमोसफियर. सम ऑफ द infrared radiation is absorbed and re-emitted by the greenhouse gases. The effect of this gas is to warm the surface and the troposphere. Infrared radiation is emitted from the Earth's surface. The most solar radiation is absorbed by the surface and warms it. Net income solar radiation, net outgoing infrared solar radiation. ये सब भी आप लोग थोड़ा सा देख लीजिए. मतलब इम्पॉर्टेंट तो नहीं है बट देन ऑल्सो सी इट. और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड यही सब चीज़ को एक्सप्लेन करता हुआ, मतलब एक गैस है पर फिर भी उसका भी यही सब चीज़ में थोड़ा थोड़ा रोल है. इट एब्जॉर्ब्स अ पार्ट terrestrial radiation and reflects back some part of it towards the Earth's surface, largely responsible for the greenhouse gas. Greenhouse effect. अब ग्रीन हाउस के इफेक्ट के लिए यही गैस रिस्पॉन्सिबल है. The volume of the other gases is constant, but the volume of carbon dioxide has been rising in the past few decades, mainly because of the burning of fossil fuels. This has also increased the temperature of the air. What has increased the temperature of the air? Most important questions, and it is asked in question paper also. Oxygen is another important component of the atmosphere, found between 10 to 50 kilometers half the earth's surface and acts as a filter and absorbs the ultraviolet rays radiating from the sun and prevents them from reaching the surface of the earth. Water vapor. Water vapor is also variable gas in the atmosphere which decreases with altitude. Altitude means the height of something above sea level. In the warm and wet drops, it may account for 4% of the air by the volume, while it while in the dry and cold areas of desert and polar region it may be less than 1% of air. Water vapor also decreases from the equator towards the pole. It also absorbs the part of insolation from the sun and preserves the earth's radiated heat. It thus acts like a balanced blanket, allowing the earth neither to become too cold nor too hot. Water vapor also contributes to stability and instability in the air. Dust particles. Atmosphere has sufficient capacity to keep small solid particles which may originate from different sources and include sea, salt, fine soil, smoke, soot ash, pollen dust, and disintegrated particles of metros. The structure of atmosphere. The atmosphere consists of different layers with varying density and temperature. Density is the highest near the surface of the earth and decreases with increased altitude. The column of atmosphere is divided into five different layers depending upon the temperature condition. They are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. These are the five layers. And once I'm showing one image, please see that image because there are different types of questions can be asked from this image, like in which we can weather phenomena can take place, in which the radio wave is transmitted. Troposphere, the lowest layer of the atmosphere. The average height is 13 km and extended roughly to 8 km near the poles and 18 km at the equator. Very important point. This can be asked about troposphere. Thickness of troposphere the greatest at the equator because heat is transported to great heights by storing convectional currents. This layer contains dust particles and water vapor. All changes in climate and weather take place in this layer. Huh. On which layer the climate changes and weather changes take place? In this layer, therefore, you have to write this. The temperature in this layer decreases at the rate of 1 degree Celsius every 165 meter of height, the most important layer for biological activity. Yeah, whatever industries are made, this and that is done on this layer only. Agricultural things is also done in this layer, troposphere. The ozone separating the troposphere from stratosphere is known as the tropopause. The air temperature at the tropopause is about minus 800 C over the equator and minus 40 degree C over the poles, and the temperature here is nearly constant and hence it is called tropopause. Why it is called tropopause, why it is called stratopause, and all pauses question will be asked. And you are thinking why all pauses? Now you will see when I will teach. Stratosphere. The stratosphere is found above the tropopause and extends up to the height of 50 km. It contains the ozone layer. This layer absorbs ultraviolet radiation and shields life on Earth from the intense form of the energy. हार्मफुल एनर्जी से ये हमें बचाता है, हार्मफुल अल्ट्रावायलेंट रेडिएशन से ये वाला लेयर हमें बचाता है, स्ट्रेटोस्फियर. Very important question, which layer saves us from ultraviolet rays? और आपको पता है ओजोन होल के वजह से अभी ये अल्ट्रावायलेंट रेज बहुत अफेक्ट कर रहा है हम लोग को। अल्ट्रावायलेंट रेज से कैंसर तक हो सकता है। प्लीज़ पॉल्यूशन कम कीजिए प्लीज़। आई अंडरस्टैंड कि हमें व्हीकल ज़रूरत होता है पर एक व्हीकल यूज़ कीजिए ना। 5-6 व्यक्ति एक ही व्हीकल में जाइए ना। कार है ना आप लोग के पास? जिनके पास है मैं उनका बात कर रही हूँ। ओके, किसी किसी के पास 3-4 कार होने के बावजूद आई वॉन्ट माई पर्सनल स्कूटी। मैं स्कूटी ड्राइव करके जाऊंगी और किसी को मैं नहीं लूँगी। मेसोस्फीयर. The mesosphere lies above the stratosphere, which extends up to the height of 80 km. In this layer, once again, temperature starts decreasing with increase in altitude and reaches up to minus 100 degree Celsius at the height of 80 kilometer. Upper limit of mesosphere is known as mesopause. मैंने कहा था ना अभी सब पॉज आप पढ़ेंगे। Ionosphere. The ionosphere is the lowest portion of the thermosphere. The ionosphere is located between 80 km to 400 km above the mesosphere. It contains electrically charged particles known as ions and hence it is known as ionosphere. क्या क्या कलेक्ट करता है ये कंटेन? क्या क्या चीज़ अपने आप में ये कंटेन करता है? वो है चार्ज्ड पार्टिकल्स, आयंस, radio waves are transmitted from the earth and reflected back to the earth by this layer. आप फोन किस चीज से कर रहे हो ये आपने कभी सोचा है? How are you calling a person from this layer? Due to this layer you are calling one person from India to another person in America. Just say thanks to this layer, okay? Otherwise you would not able to speak every day and you would be waiting for the letter for I think so 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, but the letter wouldn't come to you. After 7-8 months you are getting the letter, then what is the use of asking, right? Temperature here starts increasing with height. टेम्परेचर बढ़ता है हाइट के साथ. Exosphere. The uppermost layer of the atmosphere above the thermosphere is known as exosphere. This is the highest layer but very little known about it. Element of weather and climate. The main element of weather of atmosphere which are subject to change and which influence human life on earth are temperature, pressure, wind, humidity, cloud and precipitation. Thank you. That's all from our channel Education Enjoy. Please like, share and subscribe our channel.